You wanna know what it feels like to travel back in time? For me, it's been dealing with the IRS. But before we get into it, please don't take this video too seriously. Actually, don't take me seriously. Today, we are taking a break from the deep esoteric void. Today, we are going to look at everyday life and maybe go full Joker for a minute. In Portuguese, there is a great expression for this: coringar. It's that uncontrollable Joker laughter that hits you when you are facing pure, absurd, cognitive dissonance. I recently opened an LLC in the United States to operate my new business. To follow compliance, I need an EIN. Opening the company was the easy part. Then I had to fill out the form SS4. And so the pandemonium begins. Because, of course, I'm not a US citizen, I cannot apply online. And my form must be faxed. Yes, faxed in 2026. The nightmare goes on. I had to hire an online fax service, then a VoIP service to route calls through the US just to navigate an ancient, static-filled automated phone system. I naively thought, well, open LLC, fax form, wait 4 days, call, get number, happily ever after. If only. Instead, my cortisol levels are skyrocketing, I'm sleeping like garbage, and I'm trapped in a bureaucratic dystopia. You spend 15 minutes spelling out your data using the NATO phonetic alphabet, which I now have perfectly memorized backward, by the way, only for the agent to tell you, based on the data, there is nothing in our system, reapply and wait 4 days. It is frustrating as hell. But here is where the alchemy comes in. It turns out I found myself using Jungian active imagination just to survive it. You see, the IRS is not a person, it is a system, an egregore. And I realized that getting angry at agents is useless. And that's not my way of doing things. I never get angry with people who are on their duty because I've been on the other side, you know. But dude, dealing with this is about sinking, you know. I have to use active imagination to put myself in the shoes of their ancient system, visualize the screen the agent is looking at, and figure out how to perfectly align my reality with theirs so this magical, mystical number can manifest. I'm working Jungian integration against my own bad blood with the US tax system. Hell, Guns N' Roses wrote an entire song about the IRS, and honestly, I get it now. But the IRS was just one layer of the stress. Let's add to the physical world. A few weeks ago, I trusted the weather report, left the house to run some errands, and got caught in a brutal storm with freezing rain and heavy winds. I had to run 2 kilometers or 3.2 miles back home in it. And because of that, I ended up contracting severe sinusitis, coughing, sore throat, pounding head. The doctors wouldn't give me antibiotics yet. They told me to just keep taking ibuprofen. So now I'm working 10 hours days, staring at 3 different screens with a sinus headache while the IRS continues to ghost me. I live in a rural area, 2 kilometers from the nearest village. All I wanted was a hot shower to help clear my nasal passages. I got to the bathroom, I turned the water on. Nothing. The gas was fine, the condenser battery was fine. I checked the shower head, incredibly heavy, and it was completely clogged with calcified chlorine rocks from the rural water supply. The rocks are too big to let the water through, but small enough to act like cement, sealing the lid shut. I'm an active guy. I lift serious weight in the gym. But I could not open this damn lid. My hands are sleeping, my head is pounding, and there was I, sick, with the IRS driving me crazy. And finally, my hand slips, and I injured it on the metal. And in that brief, beautiful moment, I allowed the shadow to take completely over. I took the shower head, walked outside into the empty rural expanse, and I absolutely shattered it against the ground. And I must confess, it felt so damn good. Now listen to me. Throwing a tantrum is usually a sign of weakness. If my parents were home, or if anyone else was around, I would never do that. Other people do not deserve to witness your lack of control. But I was alone, I was in a safe area, consciously allowing the shadow of its leash to destroy an inanimate object is in possession. It's a pressure valve. It's integration. It cost me another 6 kilometer walk back to the Pueblo to buy a new shower head, but it was worth every penny. When I was thinking about the next video, I debated talking more about the Nigredo, the Dark Night of the Soul, but I don't want just to be the weird guy talking about dark esoteric themes all the time. I want to bring this to the day to day, because when I finally sat down and reflected on the IRS, the rain, and the shattered shower, I felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. Why? Because these are good problems. Look, I'm starting a new business. I'm learning NATO spelling. Yeah. I'm navigating international bureaucracy and becoming a more resilient human. Even the sickness, I ended up finding a doctor at the gym who became a friend. I burned serious calories walking in that storm, and I survived. So, this is not a Nigredo to me. This is part of the Albedo. The Albedo, you see, is the washing phase. It's the clarity, the peace, and the daily grind. And it's annoying at times. And it constantly requires the utmost discipline and will test your patience. But you have to understand, everything costs something. Evolving costs you stress, bureaucracy, and broken shower heads. But inertia costs your soul. If you just sit there, entropy will slowly rot you from the inside. You either let entropy do its thing, or you keep moving despite it. So if you have good problems, a business to build, a heavy gym session, a complicated tax form, do not complain about it. Do not complain about these things. Get your shit together and solve them. In all things, give thanks. Many of us have nothing to actually complain about. Think about it. And keep walking with me, friend. It's a beautiful journey. If you got to the end of the video, comment showerhead. And wow, dude, you gotta find better things to do. Check the art in the description to support the channel and subscribe. El Psy Congolo.